Hear me now, no. Hear me now, no. Hear me now, low.
First and foremost, free up me blood clot Don. I'm your gracious host, Jimmie Hoffa, and we're back with another episode of the Vybz Kartel Show. Today, we're gonna be breaking down the brand new song, Mafia Degree, to the patois illiterate. So without further ado, teacher, please begin.
No, you run and no one never made tweet. Me that deep sleep. You want some me dream sweet. Step out and coat clean feet. Me and me thugs them a crash wave, freak fleet.
Adi the Innocent begins the first verse by telling the judge, he said, "No, Your Honor, I never did it. It wasn't me. My alibi, I was in a deep sleep, man." And then he asked the judge, "You want me to explain to you how I dream sweet? I don't dream of violence, I don't dream of bad mind things. I'm dreaming of good vibes and beautiful things." And then he said, he step out of court clean sweep. So he's acquitted of all charges. And that might be a projection of what's about to happen, hopefully in the near future with the Privy Council. And then he said, "Me and my thugs, them a crash waves, Greek fleet." So the old Greeks from back in history, you know, thousands of years ago, they were like the first people, well, one of the first to get in ships and make it through those crazy giant waves out in the you know, deep ocean, right? So he said, any type of wave that comes at the Gaza, we crash through it and we continue moving forward. So that's a crazy line.
Can't see, drafting me, bury that when name God. I'm in a clocks, we a step with Nancy, no red bottom. Flex like shooter, you're a top model. Bullet, we chase like a scotch bottle.
Our great Gaza leader then says, "Car seat, I drive for me Beretta with name got him." Yo, that line's crazy. He nicknamed his Beretta 9mm got him. Not get him, got him. So apparently that Beretta knows where its target is. And then he said, "Yo, in Clarks we step. We not see red bottom." So no Christian Louboutins, it's Clarks for the thugs. The Gaza Thugz, we represent the Clarks brand, right? And then he said, "Flex like shooter, you're a top model." So you're one of the hottest models in the world. And yo, the photographer, the shooter, they want you to be in their frame. They want to shoot you. You know what I mean? You're a top model to them. You're the best of the best. You know what I mean? And then he said, "Bullets, we chase you like a scotch bottle." So if you ever drank scotch before, I drank it one time and I needed a chaser after that. I needed to drink something else because the taste of scotch to me is disgusting. So yeah, the bullets are the chasers, you're the scotch. So bullets are coming after you.
We are evil deep. Them a little league make the eagle lead. Them make nigga bleed, cup a dribble deep. No matter who I keep, little leader lead. Mafia degree.
World Boss then says, yo, we're an evil deed, right? We're not playing around. Right now, we're not being nice guys. And he said, them a little league. So they're not in the majors. They're not top anything. They're little league, they're minor league. We don't even care about them. And then he said, we make the eagle lead. So the Desert Eagle, right? That leads the way for us. And then he said, them head middle bleed. So headshots only. You see what I'm saying? We're not aiming for the torso. We're aiming to kill. And then he said, copper dribble deep. So the bullets, they're probably a nice caliber bullet. So it's not gonna just pierce your skin. It's gonna hit bones and travel all around your body. And then he said, no matter who it keeps. So no matter who you're with, you got armed security with you. If it's on sight. So then he said, Little Italy, Mafia degree, right? So they graduated to Mafia shit. We ain't no ragtag little gang running around. This is some organized Mafia shit. And I really thought that was dope. Yo, shout outs to Little Italy, shout out to Sicily, shout out to Black Hand, the original Mafia. Big up Sicily.
Hot Middle East, from we a little kid, baby feel weed. a double breed, didn't wiggle these. Cup and knock you with the missile breeze. Quick, triple knees, and nothing fit tickle these.
One Dawn then says, hot, Middle East. We all know, Middle East, the temperature is crazy out there. It's like the desert, right? And then he said, from we a little kid, baby feeding weed. So, from even when we was little, we was smoking weed, we was into some trouble, right? And then he said, Officer Dibblepree. And I was like, what? Did I just hear that right? Officer Dibble from an old cartoon, Top Cat. And Officer Dibble, he used to be, he was against the gangs, but at the same time, he would act like he cared about the gangs and he wanted them to do better in life. So that was a crazy reference. And then he said, didn't riddle these, so there ain't no question about what's happening, right? Copper will knock you with the missile breeze. So the copper, the bullets are going to hit their intended target. He's not missing. And then he said, quick, cripple knees are not nothing for ticklish. So the bullets are going to break bones, make marrow fly. Nothing's gonna tickle you. There's gonna be no grazing. It ain't gonna be tiny little 22 caliber bullets that hit you and just you can pull it out or something like that. Crazy lyrics. He just went on a lyrical tirade and he always makes the craziest lyrics rhyme and the patterns are just insane. And with that last line, we've reached the glorious chorus.
Take him off at the road quick, quick. One squeeze, everything clip, chip. California no lean it, grip. No double jerk, no miss.
Alright, we all know that this chorus, this song, the lyrics, the beat is just crazy. It's him just displaying how he's a genius and he's way ahead of all his peers, you know, when it comes to writing lyrics, right? But the chorus, you really have to be acquainted with firearms. You have to actually know how to use firearms to really understand this chorus. He said, yo, we take them off the road quick. So they're off the streets quick, dead. They ain't gonna be around anymore. Then he says, one squeeze, everything clip, chip. So no matter if you got a drum on it or whatever, we got the automatics. So we just squeezing one time and all the bullets is forward and out, right? It's completely different because automatics are probably the toughest guns to get on the streets. And then he said, the left hand doesn't lean, it grips, right? So we're not shooting with one hand. Two hands, making sure that we're gonna hit our targets. We understand how to properly use a firearm. And then he said, no double jerk, nothing missed, pick. So, no double jerking, the weapon is secured, no matter if it's both hands, the weapon's secure, and you are going to have a better chance at hitting your target, especially if you know how to properly use a firearm, and you know trigger control, and you understand you're not jerking it, you're not doom, 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 like the way people are. So I just was like, yo, that's amazing, man. That's some teaching stuff about firearms and the proper way to actually use them.
Dream on, wake more. No matter how it glitter, that's a fake goal. Everybody couldn't play the same role. Some are save money, some are save soul.
The boss of all bosses begins the second and final verse by saying, dream hard, wake more. So it's crazy. Don't sleep too much, but when you do go to sleep, dream about the best things in life. And then when you're awake, actually pursue your goals and make it actually happen in real life. Don't just dream about it. And then he said, no matter how it glitter, that's a fake gold, right? So that famous saying, you know, no matter how good it glitters, it ain't real. So a lot of things in life, they're not really the way they look. And then he said, yo, everybody can't play the same role in life, right? So there's everybody. There's gangsters, there's nerds, and there's everything in between, man. It's like there's supermodels and there's, you know, prostitutes, man. There's everything, right? And then he said, some are save money, some are save soul. right? So isn't that the craziest line? Because that could be broken down into way too many things. That's just a crazy line. You know, it could be he's talking about a preacher and a hustler that actually saves money and the preacher saves souls, or it could be some person chooses to live a non-rich life and just wants to live a clean, heart, healthy life, and some would rather go after the money by any means necessary. You could break that last line down in a bunch of different ways, and that's one of my favorite lines on this song.
When me make them all broke, so me do, when me do, and me no give a fuck. If a music fi do the vibes, I go nice up, and if a shot fi fire me gun, them a fi go bust.
Mr. Palmer then says, yo, when they made the mold for him, the mold broke, so there will never be another person like World Boss. No one like Adidja Palmer. And then he said, so when he does what he does, he don't give a fuck, because whatever he does is original. No one's done it before. No one can actually copy it the proper way after. And then he said, if it's music that I do, the vibes are nice up the place. So he's always making music that people can party to. But if it's shots that he's firing from his gun, it's gonna have to bust. Bop, bop, bop. So, yo, he's not playing around. He could either make you smile and dance, but if you get on his bad side, he's gonna shoot at you, and you ain't gonna enjoy that too much. And with that last line, we've reached the end of another Vybz Kartel masterpiece. As always, big up yourself, Gaza Nation. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I won't take up any more of your time, so until we meet again, it's Gaza me say forever.
Evil deep, them a little lead, make the eagle lead. Them make nigga bleed, cup a dribble deep. No matter who I keep, little lead a lead. Mafia degree.